Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we have another book to read for you. Today, book of the Berenstain Bears in The Trouble with Friends from 1986. So let's get started. Sister and brother bear who lived with their mama and papa in the big tree house down a sunny dirt road deep in bear country were not only sister and brothers, they were playmates and they got along pretty well most of the time. But brother was quite a lot older than sister, almost 2 years, and sometimes he wasn't much interested in the games she wanted to play, especially when sister got a little bossy, which she sometimes did. Now she said one day as she came out of the treehouse with a big armload of her dolls and stuffed animals, "We're going to play tea party. You sit there and be Papa, and I'll sit here and be Mama." "Aw, geez, sis," said brother. "I'm too old to play tea party. Why, if Cousin Freddie or any of the guys saw me, I'll never hear the end of it. Why don't you find someone your own age to play tea party with? Besides, I have a date to go skateboarding with Freddie." And off he zoomed, leaving sister all by her lonesome. "All right for you," she shouted. "Oh dear," said Mama, who was watching from the treehouse window. "There goes brother off to play with Freddie again. I do wish sister had someone her own age to play with. But what about her school friends?" asked Papa, joining her at the window. "They all live too far away," sighed Mama, as she watched lonesome sister pick up her trusty jump rope and start jumping with a friendly frog. Soon a butterfly joined in. "She had her forest friends, the frog and butterfly, to play with," said Papa. "Frogs and butterflies are very well," said Mama, "but they are not the same as having a cub friend your own age." That's when Mama saw the moving van, or the moving truck, out of the corner of her eyes. "Look," she said, "a new family moving into the empty treehouse down the road. It certainly would be nice if they had a cub sister age." Sister saw the truck too, and the car followed it. "Somebody's moving into the empty treehouse," she said. "I wonder if they have any cubs." And off she skipped down the road to investigate. The truck stopped at the empty house, and the moving bears began to unload it. The car pulled in behind the trucks, and the new family got out. There was a mama, a papa, and a little girl cub, just about sister age. Sister could hardly believe her good luck. Just what she needed, a little girl club to play jump rope, play tea party, and house and school, and have all kind of cub fun with. She could hardly wait to say hello. She skipped over and introduced herself. "Hi, I'm Sister Bear. I'm 6 years old, and I live just down the road." "Hi," said the new cub. "I'm Lizzie Brute, and this is my papa and mama, Mr. and Mrs. Brute. I'm 6 years old, too. May I try your jump rope? I can do red hot peppers." And could she ever? Lindsay Brute was the fastest jump roper sister had ever seen. "I can jump to 1,000," said sister. "I can do 1,001," said Lizzie, returning the rope. 1,002," snapped sister. 1,003," said Lizzie. Well, we'll just see about that. Let's have a jump off here and now, said Sister. Let's not and say we did, said Lizzie. Say, isn't that a playground over there? Last one there is a rotten egg. And off she ran, with Sister doing her best to catch up. Well, said Mamma, who had been watching from the window, the new cub certainly is a lively little thing. She may be just what Sister needed. Sister and Lizzie had quite an afternoon. They climbed to the top of the jungle gym, rode the seesaw, and pushed each other on the swings. They played tag, laughed and giggled, rode down a grassy bank, and picked wildflowers for the mamas. Why, thank you, sister. How lovely, said Mamma, putting her wildflowers in the water. Well, what's your new friend Lindsay? What's your friend like? Her name is Lizzie. She's 6 years old. She's an only cub. And Sister said, she's a little bossy. Oh, said Mamma. Well, you certainly seem to be having fun. Oh, yes, said Sister. I had lots of fun. A little bossy and a little braggy. The next morning, bright and early, the phone rang. It was Sister's new friend Lizzie. Want to come over and play school? Asked Lizzie. Okay, said Sister. Bring some of your dolls and stuffed animals, added Lizzie, because mine aren't unpacked yet. So Sister gathered up some of her favorite dolls and stuffed animals and headed for the treehouse down the road. Come on in here, called Lizzie from the garage. My mama and papas are still fixing up and putting away, so we're gonna play in here. Who did you bring? My best dolls and stuffed animals, said Sister. And this is my special teddy bear that I sleep with every night since I was a baby. Lizzie had set up the garage like a schoolroom. There were boxes for the pupils to sit on, and there was another box for the teacher desk. There was even a blackboard and chalk for lessons. This is going to be fun, thought Sister Bear, as she began setting her toys on the boxes. That's when she heard the tapping sound. It was Lizzie tapping on the desk. She had a pretend pointer in one hand and a piece of chalk in the other. Please be seated, sister. It's time for your lesson today. I'm going to teach you the alphabet. The first letter of the alphabet is... Now, just a minute, protests Sister. Who said you was going to be teacher? When I play school, I'm teacher, and not only that, I already know my ABCs. Sister Bear, if you don't sit down this minute, I'm going to keep you after school, said Lizzie. This is so? Shouted Sister. Well, if you don't give me the pointer, I'm going to keep you after school. That's when Sister grabbed the pointer. Soon they would rolling around on the floor, wrestling for the pointer, which broke in two. Now look what you have done, shouted Lizzie. You broke my best pointer. I'm not going to play with you ever again, shouted Sister, gathering up her toys. I'm going to take my dolls and go home. Sister mad, and I'm glad, shouted Lizzie as Sister marched out of the garage. Lizzie, Lizzie, in the tissy, Sister shouted back. Back so soon, asked Mama, when Sister returned looking like a storm cloud. I'm never going to play with that Lizzie brute again, shouted Sister. She's too much bragging and bossy. I don't need her to play school or anything else. It's much better playing by yourself. When you play by yourself, you can do what you want when you want without having to worry about that Lizzie brute. That's true, said Mama in a quiet voice. Of course, there are some things you really can't do well by yourself. Like what? Asked Sister. You have a pretty hard time pushing yourself on a swing, said Mama, and I like to see you ride a seesaw by yourself. Most games like hopscotch and jacks take at least two to play, and it certainly is nice to have someone to laugh and giggle with. Maybe so, said Sister, but Lizzie is too much bragging and bossy. Why does she have to be the teacher when she plays school? It seemed to me, said Mama, taking Sister on her lap, that Lizzie isn't the only cub that's braggy and bossy. Sometime in a course, there's one thing you can do much better by yourself. What's that, Mama? Be lonesome, said Mama quietly, and that's when someone knocked on the door. It was Lizzie, and she was carrying Sister Teddy Bear. When Sister took all her dolls and went home, she forgot her teddy, she said, and I knew it was her special favorite that she sleeps with since she was a baby, and I thought she might miss it. Why, thank you, Lizzie, said Mama. That was very thoughtful of you. Thank you very much, said Sister, hugging her teddy. And you can be teacher if you want to, said Lizzie. Our said Sister. We can take turns being teacher. Terrific, said Lizzie. Great, said Sister, gathering up her dolls and stuffed animals again. Last one back to your garage is a rotten egg. And off she scooted, laughing and giggling, with Lizzie scampering after her. So that was the Berenstain Bears and the Travel with Friends from 1986. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.